My name is Rachel Green Rasmussen, and I am a principal at Architecton, and we are a local design firm in Tempe, Arizona, located right down the street from Arizona State University.
Great. Cool. So this new building that we're talking about is 281,000 square feet, expected to facilitate all kinds of things like engineering design. So it was supposed to be finished in December of 2021, but is still going. Why do you think that is?
Yeah, so in construction, every single construction project, there's always a date, two dates identified. One is called substantial completion and one is called final completion. And so substantial completion is the date typically that we as architects would sign off and say, we believe the contractor is far enough along that they will finish the building on the anticipated date, which is final completion. It also tends to align with what's called temporary certificate of occupancy, which means under certain conditions, people can start moving into the building. So it actually is the final completion is not, the grand opening is actually not until April 19th. Final completion is coming up right now. And substantial completion was actually scheduled for December 21st, 2021, as you mentioned. And so essentially McCarthy actually was able to hand the building over and get temporary certificate of occupancy on December 17th, which was a few days early, which allowed them to move in over a weekend. And that all could go with a fire that we had during construction and a pandemic and supply chain issues. So we're pretty proud of the fact.
One of the things that I've been trying to do here at ASU since my arrival, roughly going on 11 years here now, is actually this campus does not have a signature in terms of our architecture. You look at Harvard and some of these other universities that, like Notre Dame, they have a very specific signature. It's either all brick or it's either all Gothic looking or whatever the case may be. And here we don't. And so what I try to do is how do we actually design a building that fits within the region from the perspective of the climate, and how hot it is here and the fact that it doesn't cool down because we've managed to really mess up our microclimate, and I don't know if you're a Phoenician, if you're here in the summer where it doesn't cool down at night, it's pretty miserable. And that didn't used to be the case around here. So we pose that issue, and the idea is to reduce the amount of energy transfer, heat transfer into the building. And that was the manifestation of it, so that we can reduce the size of the mechanical equipment.